When you choose to do business, and this is why I say not everybody can be an entrepreneur. We can't all be entrepreneurs. There's a special skill for entrepreneurship. You could be gifted in an area, but you need this special skill to be able to organize the human resource, basically people, be able to organize capital, be able to organize other resources so that then you can build a business. Now, this is a skill that is learnable. You see, I think that many business owners, and especially the young people who have not worked in a structured environment, so you've not had a job, so you came from school, college, and say you have a camera and you can shoot good videos, and so you can do a business. But what you don't understand is that business is not taking videos, is a skill. But it's not a business. But you can make business out of that. And that's why you find, and this is my experience, is that somebody will come and say they take videos and they disappear. They imagine that's all the need you had about the video recording. And so there's no plan of how do I grow this customer from where they are, I move them to the next level and the next level. And this is what many people call you're just a hunter. So you want to make this deal, you kill that animal and it's dead. So you'll never get anything out of a dead animal. It's dead. So you have to look for other animals to keep killing. So imagine now when you finish all the animals in the forest, you have no business. You need to think like a farmer. I need to clear the bushes. And once I clear the bushes, I need to cultivate. And once I cultivate, I need to plant. And once I plant, I need to water. And once I water, I need to weed. And once I weed, they need to, I may need to do I need to add some manure. And, you keep growing. And then when the plant is ready, it's time to harvest. Can you see the period between when you clear the bush and when you harvest? There's always a time. There's always some time. But you see, business, people who are starting business, you don't think you need to be patient. You want, first of all, you're selling to everybody. So, and by good luck, accidentally, you find that one person who is interested in your product. And you know what you do? You just kill, you make the deal, disappear, go and celebrate with your friends. If you drink, you drink all the money. And you have even not done the maths, whether you even made profit or not. And even whether you will ever get that customer again. You don't even follow up to ask, did my customer succeed with my product? You don't follow up. It was accidental. And that's why business gets frustrating. Because there's no structure that supports business. So even if you're gifted, you need to put structures that support that gift to become a business. Otherwise, then you're just skilled in that area. So find a job whereby you can work in the maybe camera department, if there's a camera department, or you can work in speech writing department. Just find a job whereby somebody has built a business and your skills are needed. But if you're going to begin a business, you need to know that sales is thinking through the whole process. You need to think about who is my customer, what are their aspirations, what do they want to achieve. Remember, people buy because they want to achieve something. Say, for example, when I look for a video person, I have so much work to be done. But you see, When you come and you don't care to know, what is my goal? What do you want to achieve in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years? Running a business involves much more than just one skill. For example, so as you know, if you're like me, I'm a salesperson. I was so good at selling. But you see, doing business now requires other skills, because I need to understand finance, I need HR because you have to work with people, you need systems, so you may need someone in IT, you need accountants, you need, there's so many aspects of the business that it is not just, one skill that you have. And what helps, and I honestly recommend, if you've never worked before, I always recommend that before you start a business, go and work with an entrepreneur. Just learn, be flexible, learn from different things that they do, so that then when you start, you're able to know what are these parts of the business that have to keep moving. You see, initially when you start, you are alone. So that means you're the accountant, it means you're the salesperson, it means you're the, if the security, because you may not have a watchman, it means you're the accountant, it means you're the HR, you're just everything. Now, it's very difficult to find one person with all these multiple skills, and that means you will need to work with people. Now, you need people skills. And yes, it's true, we say that you're the number one salesperson in your business. So if you could have been so good in sales, but you fail in business, yet you're very good in selling. Why? Because of the other things, the other skills you need to learn. So if you decide to do business, it is important that you know what it takes. That it's not just selling only. There's other aspects of the business that you need to look at so that you get the profitability. There's a pricing issue. There's, the planning issue, the strategy, all that. Of course, we have consultants who can help you with that. Our focus at 20X is sales. We are assuming that you've got the structures, you have the right people in the right places. But we cannot assume, we cannot forget that there are some people who are running businesses as solopreneurs. So as a solopreneur, then you need to find people who can work with you. And there's one of the things that we take people through, especially business owners. We call it the Sales Leaders Mastermind, whereby we actually look at, just take them through a Canva to identify the areas of weakness that they have, that they may need people to support them. Because entrepreneurs are great, in a particular skill. But then which area are you lacking in that you can find people to support you? Of course, what entrepreneurs will tell me is that, cost. And this is where you say, okay, do you want to run a business that is sustainable, or do you want to run a lifestyle business whereby you wake up when you feel like waking up and sell to the customers you feel like selling to, sell when you feel like, but as when you choose to do business, and this is why I say not everybody can be an entrepreneur. We can't all be entrepreneurs. There's a special skill for entrepreneurship. You could be gifted in an area, but you need this special skill to be able to organize the human resource, basically people, be able to organize capital, be able to organize other resources so that then you can build a business. Now, this is a skill that is learnable. And that's why I highly recommend that you either learn, get a coach to help you through the business, and of course help you see the kind of people you need in your business, or get employed so that you learn the different aspects of the business. But do not kill yourself trying to work on something that is such a big struggle. I think it shouldn't be a big struggle. It should be able to flow. With the right help, it need to flow. But the question is, are you willing to invest in getting this help? Because the other thing is that many entrepreneurs don't want to invest in coaching, and there are people who have gone ahead of you. There are people who are specialized in helping you, get unstuck. Invest, pay. David once in the Bible said that I cannot give God what doesn't cost me something. I'm not saying that, coaches are gods or consultants are gods. I'm just saying that you need to pay something so that you get something, because money is a reward for value added. When people offer their services, when people offer their products, you reward them with money. So be willing also to pay for the services that you get. That is, if you really want to build a business that is going to scale, that is going to grow big. But if you want to just remain small, then you can go around 40 years like the Israelites in the desert. They stayed for 40 years, just going round and round. And we are told that the land where they were going was very few kilometers from where they were. But I think they didn't seek guidance. So they kept going around thinking they are moving. And it is also possible as an entrepreneur to be very busy. You're really moving, but you're not even, you're not doing business. You're just busy. We call it busyness. And busyness is not business. So are you going around the desert 40 years? You need to. For every stage of my life, I get a coach or a mentor. And I keep changing them based on how my life changes. When I was employed, I had a coach for how I can succeed in the workplace. When I started business, I got a coach to help me, run the business. And now I've started coaching business. I have a coach teaching me how to coach. Because at every stage of your life, there's no one who is, self-made. We are made by people. There are people who walk with us through the journey to make us who we are. And that was the intention of God. And that's why after creating for 6 days and created man and said, it is not good. It's the only time that God said it was not good, by the way. And I said, it is not good for a man to be alone. Of course, we take this on the context of marriage only, but I see it in a bigger context, that it is not good for a human being to be alone, because then they are not being, they will not become. And that's why you need a customer for your business to thrive. You need employees for your business to thrive. You need people. You need a coach, you need a mentor. You need all these people for your business to thrive, because it is not good for a man or a woman to be alone. That's what God said. If you look at the book of Genesis, when he created the first day up to fifth day, he looked and said, it is good. But only when, after building, did he build or did he create? After making the man, was man made or created? Yes, creating a man, he said, it is not good. Now, who are you to think that your creator knew it is not good to do it on your own, but you think that you can do it on your own? You cannot. You need others to grow. And if we are going to dominate, as what God commanded us, is to multiply and dominate. If we are going to multiply, then we have to work with other people. So for young businesses, if you're starting a business, it is important to know that you can't do it on your own. I am a sales coach, but I still can't do it on my own. I need other people to support me to do it. It doesn't matter how much you're gifted. All of us have been given a unique gift to need another unique gift to support us. So you always need somebody to support you as you grow. So do not struggle alone. Do not feel like the world is coming to an end. Find someone who can help you. One of the things that we do, and I've shared this, we at 20X, we actually have a program for business owners. We call it the Sales Leaders Mastermind. Why do we call it Sales Leaders yet? It's for entrepreneurs, because as an entrepreneur, if you can't sell, then forget it. You won't do the business. You must be able to communicate your product, your vision to other people, because if you can't sell, it means you will not be able to raise capital for your business, because that is selling, being able to get people to buy into your vision, that is sales. You won't be able to communicate to your employees so that they see your vision and they work with you. You will not succeed in business if you can't sell. So at the Leaders Mastermind, we actually train you, not just train, but also coach you on how to succeed in your business, not alone, but with others. And how do you get other people? How do you build structures that will support the growth of your business? And it goes even to, we look at how do you onboard a person, an employee to your business. When they come the first day, what do you do with them so that then they align to your vision? And how do you keep them engaged? Because people lose focus. How do you keep them engaged? How do you pay them? And we're not talking about even the amount. How can you structure a payment plan that is win-win? Because if you're starting up, you may not have the big money to afford, people who are highly skilled. But there's always a win-win situation. Again, you need to be a very good salesperson to be able to see that and structure it in a way that it's a win-win. So we take you through that process. And, the evaluation process, how do you evaluate quickly before people have spent your money and it is over, because, like in Kenya, we have a bad work ethics, So when people come in, how do you know whether this is the right person before the 1 month is over? Of course, we give them a probation of 3 months, but you don't want to wait for 3 months to realize that this will not work. I can't remember where I got this from, but there's someone who says, fire quickly, hire slowly, but fire quickly. I am a believer of that. How do I know who to fire? Because again, you don't want to fire a good person. So you need to put structures that enables you to know this, if this is week 1, I'm not getting this, there is some red flags. Week 2, we've already discussed, these are my expectations, you review them again, and week 2, it is not happening, again, more red flags. And by week 3, actually, you should know this one, I am going to keep, or I am going to let go. Mapema. But again, you can't do that if you don't understand what do you look out for. So that is the Sales Leaders Mastermind. And I encourage you to sign up. The next one is starting next month, the beginning of next month. Sign up for our Sales Leaders Mastermind, 20X Sales Leaders Mastermind. It is for business owners, CEOs, and sales managers who are leading teams more than 10 people. If you have more than 10 salespeople, then it is for you. If you own the business and if the business is earning at least 300,000 and above, then it is for you. If you're a CEO of an organization and you just want to understand selling at the CEO level, then it is for you.